All right, sorry for the sun glare this morning. The sun is out and it's nice and bright, which is nice, but just wanted to show you what we're gonna do. We sprayed all the hinges, door hinges, all that, just to make sure everything works a little bit. Now, I do things a little different than most people. What I do is I clean everything first before I even try to get it running, because I don't want to mess around with it if it's all nasty and dirty. So we still haven't figured out exactly how long this hasn't been running, but it's been I think 9-10 years is what I'm figuring. So like I said, we don't know that for sure, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna prep this carburetor. I did spray some lubrication on the linkage yesterday, but we're going to fill the bowl and put some sea foam down in there and let it sit, because that's good for it. It'll help hopefully loosen stuff up, and maybe when we go to start it, maybe it'll do something. Okay, that's full. I don't know. Wow, that carburetor's got different stuff on it. Dump a little of that down into the cylinders too. But we're gonna vacuum this out this morning first thing. That's the project for today. Blow it out, vacuum out. I'm gonna try to get this back seat out. We did cleaning everything out of it yesterday, took everything out as we showed you, and we're gonna vacuum, and then hopefully it gets above freezing, because it's about 35 degrees, which I guess technically is above freezing, but it's cold. So we're going to do that, and then power wash, get everything clean, because it's got some crust. The top of it isn't too bad, but the bottom's pretty crusty. So all right, we'll pick you up. I don't want to bore you with vacuuming. It's just vacuum. If we find anything interesting, we'll show you. All right, we got it all vacuumed out here and blown out. Blew all the junk out. Floor is rotted back behind the seat there. And there's a little bit in the front here, not too bad though. Got the trunk all cleaned out. Just getting ready to power wash. And yeah, I mean, it came out all right for what it is. So what we're gonna do now is use a little degreaser and spray the engine down. And I did wet it already. You should wet it first and then just spray it all down. As you can see, I blocked the carburetor off. Still haven't tried to start it. We're not going to do that until we get things clean. And the other thing I have to do is I have to find out where the oil filter is. I can't find the oil filter. It's not in the normal Oldsmobile spot, which is very odd to me. So all these usually have the oil filter in the same place, but maybe because the front wheel drive on the Toronado, I don't know. But I'm gonna have to do a little research on that. We'll figure it out, because I would like to change the oil on it and put at least something in there. But like I said, we spray it down with degreaser, do all that, and then power wash it off. I'm gonna do the inside of the doors here. Like I said before, when I power wash everything. Door jambs, interior parts, door, everything. It does get wet, but it will dry out. As much as this car has been out in the weather, sure, another day or so of getting wet isn't gonna hurt it. So, all right, let's get this all sprayed. That's that side. And then we'll fire the power washer up. I'll show you a little bit, but I'm not going to show you the whole thing of power wash, and you don't need to see, well, I don't know if you want to see me just sitting here power washing, because it's just kind of loud, and it is what it is. A little bit of rust there too, but hopefully this thing runs, because I think if it runs and drives, it'll be a good find. If it doesn't, well, gonna end up parting it out and keeping the motor, I guess. Spray door panels and everything. All right, after an hour messing with the power washer, we couldn't get any pressure out of it, but we got it now. So we'll show you a little bit of this, and then we'll finish up without you, and we'll show you the finished product. But here we go. I'm not going to bore you with all this because I'm getting camera wet, and we'll show you when we're completed with it, and yeah, it'll be a lot better. All right, so we got everything power washed. The engine came out okay. It's not horrible. Cleaned it up pretty well. Somebody had painted this engine compartment with some like flat back paint, and they just literally painted over everything. So I mean, I got a lot of the paint off, but like they painted the heater hoses because they were red heavy duty ones. Like, you don't do that, but somebody did it, so is what it is. But I'm going to see, I don't know, I don't think we're going to try to start this today. I might just let everything dry out, clean the interior up. It's kind of rough. Seats are really hard, but windows and stuff, it's got good glass. Clean the trunk out, got everything power washed, and this is the driver's side. I mean, all in all, I guess it's not horrible, but it's a shame, like the steering wheel and this cluster is all pitted, but it is 60 years old, I guess. So I'm 55 and I feel pitted. So all right, we will pick you up tomorrow in the morning, and then we're going to see maybe what we can do if we can get this thing to turn over and run. Still trying to figure out exactly how long it's been off the road. I think this radiator is empty though, because I think it was a leaker. I think that's what the guy had said. That's why we have a new radiator. But before we put a new radiator in it, let's see if we can get it running. So all right, I'm gonna wrap this one up, and we will try to get her to run tomorrow. Will it run or not? The big question. Cleaned it yesterday. We're gonna try to get it running. So this morning I came in, got my bore scope out because I want to pull a couple plugs and bore scope it, and there was liquid in the bottom of the tray, and the batteries that were left in the Chinese batteries just totally disintegrated. So I tried cleaning it up, tried putting new batteries in it, and it's probably garbage. I've used it twice. It's maybe 2 years old. Oh well, my bad. I shouldn't have left the factory batteries in, but I got some stuff together here. We're gonna try to get this running this morning. First thing we will do, and I'll show you, is I did get the wrenches together and stuff. Hopefully we'll need. Let's see if this motor will actually turn over. As you saw yesterday, I did dump sea foam down the carburetor, and hopefully maybe that'll, I don't know, we'll see. But let's see if this will turn over. It's not a very big breaker bar, but it's, there we go. Yep. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it definitely turns over. Motor's not stuck. We did track it down. We figure it's about 11 years since it was run from the paperwork that I have. What I'm going to do is disconnect this fuel line down here. We don't want to suck anything from the tank. We don't know what's going on in there. And I did take the distributor cap off yesterday after I washed it and blew it out because it was wet in there, but I just blew it out. I don't think I'm gonna even check anything. Let's see if it'll turn over and fire, see if it has spark before we even get involved in the points. I do have new points, new condenser, new cap rotor wires, plugs from the Cutlass. So if I have to do all that, I'll do that. I did pull this spark plug yesterday, and I noticed when they painted the motor the wrong color, they painted the spark plugs too. So that can't be great for, you know, for the ignition, but I don't know. Obviously it ran before. So all right, let's put this battery in there. We got a can of gas, we got some fuel line. Let's see if we can get this fuel line off here. I know it's hard, you guys probably can't see much. I'm gonna move this so I can get in there a little bit better. You guys probably can't see this. Take this fuel line. I don't know what. Maybe that's loose enough. I don't know what this is. It's like teed off and it goes to this, and it's not connected to anything, but I've never seen anything like it. So let me see if I can pry this off with the screwdriver. Can't get in there. There we go. All right, I think I got it loose. Oh, there we go. All right, that's off. That's the old fuel line. So what we will do is we will take some other 3/8 fuel line right here, and we will just stick it on there. I'm not even gonna hose clamp it. Kind of tight. Of course, if it's not clamped, you could get actually a leak, a suction leak, but I'm not that worried about it. So you guys got to bear with me here. I'm trying to hold the GoPro and do things in one hand because I'm trying to show you the actual whole process. Once I go to start it, I'll set you up on the tripod. And so I also got this battery with the car. Batteries from 2022. The guy evidently owned an auto parts store or worked at one or something, so he had given it. He said, here, just take this. And I said, well, I don't have to have the battery, I have it. He's like, no, just take it, it probably just needs to be charged. Put it on the charger yesterday and it charged up to full. So nothing like a brand new battery, because the battery today is, I don't know, 150 bucks at least. I'm not going to I'm just pushing these terminals on. Okay. All right. Let me get this little gas can. Maybe it'll fit right here. It should be nice and safe, huh? Right next to the exhaust. Oh yeah, that'll work. We'll stick that in there. Make sure it goes to the bottom. I think I'm gonna shove a nasty old rag in there. Okay, just to kind of, all right, that's away from that. That's clear. That's clear. All right, what I'm going to do is we are going to dump some fuel down in the carburetor. The choke works, obviously. Let's put some fuel in here. Put a little in the bowl. Okay, like I said, we got some fuel dumped in there. We had a little mess too, but let's see if we got any kind of ignition. We got power. Oh, we got lights on. There's an interior light. Still don't know what that is. Let's get in here. Ignition. Well, look at that. We got some gauges. Let's see. Let's crank her. Cranking. I see a little smoking over at the battery there. Okay. Let's stop cranking. I wonder if we have spark. I did dump some fuel down there. Do I dump more? This oh, that's hot. Don't do that, kids. Don't touch the hot battery terminal. Dum-dum. All right. Let's make sure this is tight though. Okay. Oh yeah, she's tight. All right. Not even gonna get in this time. Just gonna crank and see what happens. All right. Let's see here. Maybe we need to pop this distributor cap off and take a look-see. See, they actually even painted the spark plug wires black. Like, that can't be good for them. All right. Cap looks all right. Rotor, oh, that's, huh. Let's see here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna pop this off. This is kind of hard working with one hand, but the things I do for y'all. No, I'm just trying to show y'all how to do this stuff. I mean, like I said, I wish when I was younger, of course they didn't have YouTube, but it's great to have YouTube now to learn. I use it literally almost daily to learn stuff. I mean, it's all right. We need to get on the other side. Let's go. Let's get a small file out of the junk drawer here. Let's see. I got something in here. I know I do. I know I have something specifically for points. There we go. Right there. That I use for my points. And it's just a piece of 100 grit sandpaper folded over, so it's kind of like a nail file. I should probably close that door, but all right, let's see here. Let's see if I can, hold on, let's make sure the key is off. Not that I'm gonna get shocked, but I don't want to mess up the condenser by any means. All right, can you guys hold tight here? I'm gonna try to, you might not be able to see anything. Hold on. I'm trying to wedge you so you can see. Okay, let's try to open these points up a little bit and file them a little bit. Don't know if you can see that, maybe hear it. From sitting, what happens is they get just corrosion on them. That should be, maybe. We'll see. You're still there, right? Like I said, hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing because I'm using two hands. Whoops, sorry. You're not seeing me now. Okay. I got you wedged on the firewall. All right, let's see. Tighten this back up. We should have enough fuel. I dumped a good amount of fuel down the carburetor, so I actually see it leaking out of the exhaust here a little bit. That might be too much. All right, let's put the distributor cap back on. Make sure it's locked in place. Make sure all that's on. Now we got you back. Sorry, didn't mean to bunk you on the head. Let's give her some more fuel. See, look at the, from cranking, it actually ran through the motor. I did check the oil earlier. I'll show y'all. Oil's nice and clean. Actually, transmission fluid, it's good and clean. Of course, we don't need that to run. That was up to level. And it does, now, I got a brand new radiator with it. They said the radiator's bad, but it's got fluid in it, so I don't know. I'm not gonna tighten that cap all the way though. Let's see what happens now. Maybe it gets spark. Hopefully it doesn't. There's a lot of fuel laying around the manifold, so maybe yeah, we got our fire extinguisher. Let's get our fire extinguisher closer. We don't need to burn it down to the ground the first day we try to fire it. So, all right, safety first, kids. Get our fire extinguisher. We're going to put it right here, and let's give her a try. Just going to turn it over again, see if it even sputters. Okay, here we go. Unbelievable. And the choke works. Yeah, she got stuff in her. Unbelievable. I mean, I guess from cranking it builds up oil flow, but the valves aren't even ticking. Wow. Yeah, just like that Cutlass. Did the same thing, that thing kicked right off. Got some stumbling back here, but I guess you gotta expect it sitting that long. Unbelievable. Wow. It actually runs pretty damn smooth. We're gonna leave it on high idle for, I mean, the choke actually works. That's the amazing thing. Where the exhaust meets the manifold is leaking. All kinds of stuff burning. I guess it's sucking fuel. It's gotta be, it's still running. Alright, let's do it. Freaking amazing. The choke even works. And look at it. Obviously the accelerator pump works, so like I said, putting the seafoam down in the carburetor and letting it sit at least overnight. Actually, I guess it's been almost 2 days, but I guess it softens stuff up, and it's still smoking, but there we go. Will it run? Yes, it will. Now, from what I understand, and I don't know this for, I think the engine was out. It might have been freshened up. I don't know. They did paint it, like I said, the bronze color or gold color. That's wrong. Hopefully, maybe somebody did a timing chain in this, because these use the factory plastic gears and they come apart. I'm assuming, well, I don't think we have an oil pressure gauge. I don't hear anything, so I'm assuming we have oil pressure. Well, I don't know if any of these gauges work or not. Hard to tell. I don't know what this does. I gotta look into that. But you know, it's weird because look, it's actually coming down even lower. This is on the accelerator. I've never seen anything. I thought maybe it was cruise control, but it's got a rod that goes to the carburetor. This is on a cable. Like I said, other than some exhaust leaks, I think this thing runs pretty damn good. I don't see fuel coming out of that piece. All right, I guess we'll end the will it run, because obviously it runs. Amazing. These old motors, they just, like I said, points, carburetors, if you get spark and you get fuel, it's gonna run. Yep, look at, there might not be a thermostat in there because it's already circulating. Yeah, it got a little bit of temperature in her. Not much, but alright, well, we're gonna let her run a little bit, and then we'll pick you up when we do some other stuff. I did put air in the tires. That one looks low, but I'm gonna get it off the trailer, and we'll go from there, figure out what we're gonna do with the body stuff. She's still smoking a little bit, but some of that is steam because it's cold out this morning. It's about 38 degrees right now, so